the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports, Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball. How it's ended up. Thanks, G8. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got James Johnson. Porzingis is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Lowry. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
Well, you knew that Wade was going to have a different role with the Bulls, but I don't think many saw him acting as a three-point threat.
Wade has never been a good three-point shooter in terms of percentages, but when the game's on the line, you know he can knock it down. He had one of his best years in terms of percentages last season.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Lowry can't get it to go. On defense, the Celtics. Paul for three, and the three ball is good. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Lowry passes to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Lowry for three. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got his first points of the night.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Young dishes to Capella. Screened by Young. And here's Barnes for three. Rebound, Boston.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Young, a screen on Lowry. Paul kicks to center Anston. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Wade, the shot missing, and it's Montreal the other way.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche, even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
Young's shot is off. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Johnson outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Montreal, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Johnson. Wade against Paul. With the fadeaway. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got his first basket.
Wade has always been a gifted mid-range scorer. I mean, his jumper, extremely consistent.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Young outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Montreal shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the second free throw, good. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Wade kicks to Porzingis. Outside Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Here's Satoransky. Wade is covering. Here's Satoransky. 11 points for him in that last game against Paul. Outside. Barnes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so the first quarter is in the books. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Montreal trails by 4.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for Montreal, Harrison Barnes is out there with Young. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Satoransky in at the 2 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5 now. And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can defend, I think, 3 positions.
And that's what the league is all about now. Switching on picks, much more popular, and with an all-around solid defender like Barnes, it doesn't uncover mismatches.
Paul kicks to Satoransky. Screen by Capella. Paul for 3, and another 3 for Montreal.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Gordon a screen. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
They set the screen. 11 feet away. Some solid defense from Johnson. Boston trailing. Outside Lowry. The pass to Porzingis. 2 points. That one goes. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Screen by Young. And Satoransky kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. A terrific shot on the turnaround. He has 7.
But what I like, it was completely in rhythm. The turnaround jumper, I could see them going to that play again.
Gordon a screen. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lowry against Paul. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Paul. And now a 4-point Montreal lead. Lowry kicks to Wade. In the corner, it's Gordon. Connects from 3-point range. Gordon's got 5 now.
Look, Wade is a great passer at the 2 spot. He shreds the defense with his dime dropping ability.
Passes it to Satoransky. That's a 2 from Barnes. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Celtics trail by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gordon a screen. Here's Porzingis. Gordon the pass to Porzingis. Gordon with the screen for Wade. There's the dish to Johnson. Left side Gordon. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Paul. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Montreal leads by just.
Thanks, Dwayne. How did you evaluate the first half?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports
And we hope you enjoyed
Halftime
the
Show.
competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is for Montreal. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Greg. Good job, 2K.
And that's all we can do.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Well, Montreal shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. On the floor for Boston, they've got Dwayne Wade. Johnson is out there with Gordon. Then there's Lowry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now we talk about young players improving their game a lot, but Chris, which veterans in the league have impressed you with their ability to change and adapt their game as they get older?
Well, Paul Millsap, I think he's been under the radar and underrated for the last 2, 3, 4 years. He's been the best post player offensively on the post, in my opinion, and I think his game is overlooked, and he's a veteran that continually gets better. And then other guys that add different parts to their game, like a Marcus Gasol, being able to step out and hit threes. He's a former defensive player of the year, being able to expand his game on the offensive end. You have to love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
To the middle. And it's Gordon missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Paul kicks to Capella. Young in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Montreal. Wade outside. And there's the feed to Lowry. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Lowry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's, Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
Paul dishes to Young. Over Gordon. Young's shot is off. The Celtics shooting 47%, pretty solid. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 9 points for Porzingis. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick, because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches. I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Here's Johnson. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Capella, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Johnson. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. Montreal has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Screen by Young. A drive by Paul. And they get it. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Wade kicks to Lowry. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. For Montreal, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Young outside. Here's Satoransky. Wade is covering. And Satoransky kicks to Paul. 4 on the clock. The rebound by the Celtics.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Wade can't hit. Barnes outside. He dishes it to Paul. Over Lowry. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's 12 points for Chris Paul.
Yeah, and it only takes a few shots for Paul to get going. The D has got to be worried.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Man, we got to get down and get engaged until the end.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Celtics with the lead. Paul out there with Satoransky. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Young, and it's Capella in at the 5. Lowry against Paul. Johnson kicks to Gordon. Celtics passing it around. Lowry, good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Paul passes to Barnes. Feeds to Capella. Young sets a screen for Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that play.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Screen by Young. Shot off the screen. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Barnes.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
To tie it up. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Now, that's a gutsy take on his part to make that happen. Many would not have tried that over the larger defender.
Screen by Porzingis. Lowry kicks to Johnson. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
For Montreal, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Poked away. It's stolen by Lowry. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Satoransky. He shoots again, and the layup is up and in. Satoransky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Well, credit the competitiveness. Neither team wanting to give up an inch.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Capella with a screen on Wade. They set the pick. Screen by Capella. Barnes outside. 3-pointer. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Wade outside. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gordon a screen. Wade dishes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over Barnes, and it's Boston with another.
Man, he has an excellent mid-range game. Surprising how much room he had to operate on that play.
Here's Satoransky. Wade is covering, and Satoransky kicks to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Money!
Just finding the open man. Few who have ever played this game have Paul's vision.
Here's Wade. Screen by Porzingis. Ball against Lowry. Gordon with the screen for Lowry. He can't get that one, and it's Montreal the other way.
And it's still within reach.
Well, they need to get a few buckets and a number of breaks to go their way. But it's not impossible.
That is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moment.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Montreal calls timeout. They're down by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
The parachutes, though.
And Satoransky kicks to Barnes, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wade outside. He kicks it to Lowry. In the corner, it's Gordon. And here's Johnson outside. The 3 won't fall. So we see Montreal get the win here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being.
That was James Johnson. Literally 2 points, James Johnson. Lowry almost had a triple-double. If you multiply everything by 3, 1 board short. Imagine not giving it to Chris Paul or Harrison Barnes. Oh wait, wrong team. Never mind. I guess at this point be either Lowry or Porzingis. Shoot, even Gordon might be able to make that. Or Wade. But no, we're going to go with James Johnson.
Frank Mueller. Boy, I start on the